Hello everybody, and welcome to another tutorial for my standard size Weebee doll. This is to do with, this applies to the standard size Weebee doll, but it also applies to all the other dolls and quite a few of my patterns as well. And this is how to do the seamless colour change. See, there's a slight jog, but it's very, very small, and it creates a really pretty neat edging to your doll. So I'm just about to do the colour change on the other arm for this particular doll. This is the other one, and the colour change for that was around here. So you see there's a little jog, but other than that it's very, very neat, and it's a good technique to learn. So I thought I would show you how to do it. It is described in all of my patterns, but there's a few sort of tricks and techniques to make it perfect, so I thought I would share them with you today. Okay, so this is the hand I've just worked, and this is in my usual Stylecraft Special DK in stone, this particular colour. So I just need to find my tail end. Is it that one? It is, right. So that's on my hook. So this is the last stitch in round 6, where we've worked 14 single crochet. Okay, and we're about to attach the white. So on the last stitch, as per the traditional colour change, we need to do the last yarn over through there like that. Okay, let's drop the tail. Now in a traditional colour change, you would go straight on to working the next round. You end up with quite a big jog difference. You can see that, and you just carry on going with the next round. You end up with this sort of uneven edge, just to show you the difference. Okay, so I like this one. I think this works really well. I'm going to show you what to do with this one. So I'm going to pull it back to that last yarn over in the last round, and it's on my hook. Okay, I'm going to grab my white yarn, and what you do, move that out of the way, okay, is you slip stitch loosely. Okay, and loosely is the key to this. Okay, pull a bit tighter. Okay, you slip stitch loosely into the back loops. Now what I'm doing is, can you see my tension here is just completely loose. Okay, so I'm not holding that yarn tightly. I'm going to pull it through, and I'm going to pull that loop right up and through that loop. And you can stitch mark just like all this. Your first slip stitch on this colour change round. Okay, and the colour change doesn't class as a round. You just work it in between the two rounds that you want to change colour on. Okay, so again, all the way around. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pulling it up every time, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you've got the 14 slip stitches on top of the 14 slip stitches on top of the 14 single crochet below. Okay, now we're going to work round 7 into the back loops of these slip stitches. So now what you might need to do at this point, you can see that's kind of loose and baggy, is find the white tail end and pull it a little tighter. Okay. So the first stitch in round 7 is a single crochet. I'm just going to work that to there. Okay, I'm going to stitch mark. First stitch, always very important. And that's a single crochet 2 together. And I know in all my doll patterns I say that you should work into the front loops, but that's sort of in an ordinary round. In a colour change round you can work exactly the same visible decrease into the back loops only. So the next one is single crochet 2 together. So I'm going into the back loop and into the back loop, pull it through, and I've reduced by 1. Okay, and then the next instructions are just single crochet 11 times. So 1, 2, 3. You see how easy it is to work into those loops, and that's the important thing. Like I said, if those stitches are too tight, what they'll actually do is draw in the round, drawing the piece of the work, and you'll end up with a narrowing on the piece, which you don't want, particularly around the neck area. Because I also use this technique just on the standard Weebee doll to strengthen the neck, just using the same colour, because it just adds a little extra bit of support for the neck. But if you work it too tight, you'll end up with a really narrow neck, and it'll make the head wobblier if nothing else. At the moment you can see that that jog looks quite obvious, but if you grab the 2 tail ends, we've got there, and pull them nice and tight, see the jog is very minimal. It's almost straight, not quite, but it is almost minimal. And that's how you do the seamless colour change, because there's no obvious, super obvious colour change like there is when you do it normally. I hope this video has been helpful again, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.